Okay, so this is a quick video about organ donation. Now, where I'm from in the UK, it's currently not compulsory or mandatory to join the list of organ donors. If you wish to donate your organs when you die, you have to voluntarily join a register, and you have to apply for that through the NHS. But the government are trying to bring in, or are thinking about bringing in, they're toying with the idea of making it sort of compulsory from birth. So as soon as you're born, your name is put down onto a organ donation, onto the register, and so that when you die, your organs will be used to help people who need them. And if you don't want to be a part of it, then you have to apply to not be a part of it. And so instead of applying to become an organ donor, you have to apply to not be an organ donor. Now, I don't think that there's any problems with this. I think that it's a great idea. I don't see any problems with it. If anyone objects to it, then they can always just apply to have their name taken off the register. But I think that as well as actual organ donations, I think it should go a step further. I think that it should be compulsory that people give their bodies to medical research. I mean, what would the harm be in this? I can't see or think of any objections to it on any, other than religious people. I don't think anybody would really have any particular problem with this. And so there's so many different benefits that this could be used for. So if these two schemes became compulsory, unless you specifically requested to be removed from the list, it would benefit a lot of people. I mean, not only would people be getting organs, and there'd be a lot more, or there'd be a lot less sort of strain and money wasted on the NHS, buying drugs and spending money on operations and things to sort of keep people alive when they're desperately needing an organ donation. But also people like nurses, or maybe not nurses, but doctors. Doctors would be able to use the our bodies and our tissues to help train them. And I mean, just think of all the benefits that this would bring. We would be able to potentially help cure diseases, and we'd be able to learn so much more about our biology. And I just can't see the problem with this. I think it just would be a great idea. The amount of deaths potentially worldwide would just drastically reduce. Now, as far as people's freedom goes, I don't think that it infringes on people's human rights or anything like that, because if they wish to, then they can choose to not be on this system, because there's probably so many people out there who would who like the idea of donating their organs or potentially helping others through medical science and medical research, but they just don't get around to it, or they just can't be bothered to sign up to the organ donation register. And so if people are put on there from birth, then unless they have a serious objection to it, then everyone will be happy, and they'd be helping people out. And as I said, they could easily just remove their name from the list if they have any serious objections to it. And I just think that it would be a shame, really, if if people reject this idea.